Hello friends, today we're at our friend's Q's garage gym. It's a 2-car garage gym. You can hear the music. He's actually in there training right now, I believe so. And one thing I found, you never show up to a friend's garage gym while they're training without a present. So we brought him some barbecue. Q!
Yo, what's happening?
The man, the myth, the legend, Q himself.
Let's start, Mr. Q, with the flooring. What do you got here? I think there's foam underneath.
There is a foam under there.
Okay.
It was the first foam that I started with. I got it from Amazon.
Okay.
It was during COVID.
Yeah.
I was
In the whole gym?
I did the whole gym.
Okay.
I wanted to make sure when I drop my weights that they don't break.
Right.
Then I was given this carpet, so I just threw that on top of it. Then over here in the actual gym area, I actually wanted something a little bit more solid with less give,
Yep.
but with the padding under it. So I was able to get those. This is areas for nothing but stretching,
Oh, okay.
doing cardio. I got my stretch wall.
You do a lot of stretching?
I do.
Okay.
I do. It's a must. It's a necessity.
Really?
At all times. You must start before and after I work out.
Can you do what's the guy, Claude Van Damme? It does the splits?
Actually, I do yoga.
Okay.
When I was a kid,
Yeah.
my Uncle Paul started me out in gymnastics.
Oh, nice.
So stretching, I have to do it. I'm a stage 4 cancer survivor. I was diagnosed in May 5th of 2005.
Okay.
So 5/5
Yeah.
of 05. I dropped about 110 pounds in 30 days. So I went from 275 pounds of muscle
Yeah.
down to maybe 195, 194 pounds. But then I was cleared of cancer after a stem cell transplant. My clear date was 7/7/07.
Wow, that's
Yes.
So your stretching wall, I know these uprights. These are 2 uprights from the old Beaver Fit hit track. People always ask me, what do you got to do with your gym equipment? Well, we get it to people all the time. This looks pretty custom.
It is. So what I did was I took what you gave me, because there was a hitch that's supposed to go here.
Yep.
I removed that hitch, and then I realized with all the pre-made holes, if I clamped these together and then added these 2 pieces together, it elongated it. But when I saw these holes in between, I figured, well, why not turn this into a stretch wall? You know what I mean?
I wasn't expecting you to go that high.
I thought, oh, I can go higher. And
These
then
rods, what are these from?
I went to a metal shop,
Okay.
and I bought each one of these and then welded the tips on,
Okay.
drill some holes in the back for the pins.
Yep.
So they don't come out. Now, if I want to take them out
Nice. Yep.
to create more room here, because I got a big foot,
Right.
this way when I put my foot up, if I don't want to hit the next one, I can. Then, once I'm going up on my stretch wall, if I want to put my foot here but don't want to touch this one, take that one out, and then this is my new goal. When I was diagnosed, all I could do is continue to put my faith in God. So that's why I start with stretching and here, because if you don't know how to stretch your faith, then how do you know how to use your faith?
Sure.
Because without faith, it's impossible to please God.
Right.
My biggest goal is pleasing God. I think that's why I'm still here. I never gave that up. The moment that I got cancer, I say, hey, God's gonna save me. They thought I was crazy, but I continued in faith.
Yeah. Okay, so those that don't know, this is Adam's partner at crime, Hugh. They own the moving business together.
Yes.
How do you work your training around all of the lifting you're already doing? Because you guys are moving, huge pianos.
Well, normally we will know if the piano's going upstairs,
Okay,
up
yeah.
a hill.
Right.
I tend to not do leg day a couple of days before that.
Yeah.
If I have the strength, I would do leg day on that day
Okay.
after moving the pianos. Work smarter, not harder.
Right. Okay. So you're in it for the long game.
I am.
Yeah. No. Okay, so that's that wall. I notice you have a TV. You constantly play stuff when you're lifting, or is What is this for?
I usually just keep this TV on,
Yeah.
no volume.
Okay.
Okay. The reason for that is when I have other people that are working out, sometimes people need a visual stimulation,
Right.
Marvel movies, sports, to get the adrenaline pumping, keep you motivated. And then on my other TV, as you see over here,
Oh, you got two. Yeah.
that TV is the one that I usually keep the volume on.
Okay.
That TV is connected to my music, motivational speaking, preaching, gospel.
Yeah.
I like to listen to that to keep me going. Like I said, my faith is grounded and rooted in the Lord, and I will not stop doing that.
Notice the, what do they call these? It's for keeping bugs out.
Right, the mesh.
It's called a mesh.
It's like a
magic
mesh.
There's magnets right here. I've seen them on garage doors. Does this actually help keep out bugs during the
It does.
summer? Okay.
It really, really does. And a lot of times when there's just a good wind flow,
Yeah.
I like to leave that open, and then my back door is literally right there. So it's just nice, good airflow.
Yeah, that's nice. Why is that there? Is that just for fun, or is that so you let people know, like, hey, you come work out?
Actually, during COVID, when all the gyms closed,
Yeah.
I literally registered this as a business for people to come and work out.
Nice. Yeah.
So to make it legit, one of my old bosses gave me this sign, and I was like, hey, I need that. And he was like, yeah, you can have it. So I kept it on. I left my door open as people walk by. Hey, you want to work out? You want to train?
Yeah.
Sure. I just let them come on in.
Dang.
Let's get it done.
Let's look at I would say, the central piece in the gym. This is, of course, USA.
G3. The rack, let me just say, this is amazing. I love this rack. This is what, if I can show you what I had before, this just blows what I had out of the water, man. One of my favorites, just when I'm tired, I just love coming in here and getting at the triceps constantly. And you can just switch, from here. I love coming down, doing some of that.
Yeah.
And then this bad boy here,
Okay. Yep.
try to get those in there, and you get the switch sides. The one thing that I love about this machine, compared to a whole lot of other machines that I've tested, the flow on this cable
Yeah.
is just, oh my God, it's effortless. And actually, as you can see, I'm only running out of weight because I just gave a bunch of dumbbells to Adam.
Oh.
So I'm currently switching over to the black rubber.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And then I'm giving him all of the gray ones. This rack plus all of these all the way up to 85, I bought from a gentleman for $200.
Dang.
Only because he wanted it out of his house and he couldn't move it.
That's gold.
So I told him, I said, man, I got $200 in my pocket. Literally, I just got two $100 bills.
Nice.
The whole point to that is that I feel like this was a blessing to me.
Sure.
So I want to be a blessing to someone else. So that's why I'm giving the weights to Adam.
Right.
He's paid nothing for them. I don't want anything. All I know is I want him to use them.
Yeah.
And he actually built these boxes for me. I use them for everything. Deadlifting. Then these boxes here, they also connect together. So if I wanted a longer stage to do things, that's great. Then I can put these two boxes together, and then I take my other box. When I stack them up, it just raises for box jumps.
Gym station here? Is that what you're using this for?
Yes, sir. I love this bad boy.
Nice.
With being an ex-cancer patient, the most important thing is the heart. So, like I said, I don't need to lift heavy, but I need to do enough to where my heart is getting exercise.
How do you portion your cardio versus like your strength stuff? Because I noticed you have both a climber over there and treadmill.
I do use my treadmill at least once a week, at least. When I'm done and my heart is going, I do like to walk.
Yeah.
Fast pace helps bring me down. I don't want to overdo it because I work out in my gym by myself a lot. Don't want anything to happen. These weights, these are old school.
Yeah, these are standard
Okay.
inch.
When I was a kid, I could probably count on these both hands how many things brand new that my father bought me. Not to say he was bad, but he was very resourceful.
Okay. Yeah.
So for one of my birthdays, he didn't want to buy me a Nintendo. So he goes, what else do you want? I want some weights. I was 14. And he was like, what? I was like, I want weights. He drove me to Sears.
Nice.
He bought me 100 pounds. And ever since California, Florida, and now here, every time I moved personally, I made sure I took my weights.
Nice. Yep.
So in a way, my dad's no longer with us, but he's always with me. And so especially when I'm here and I'm lifting, I'm always thinking of my dad.
Can I lift with?
Yeah.
Actually got pretty good neural. So did it have the curl bar and the tricep bar? Is the
No, that one someone gave me that was sitting in their closet. It came with this one and this regular bar here that has made the trip many times in my old school Chevy Cavalier. That it was almost like having a passenger with me because I put us in the front seat and that side just kind of went.
That's the thing with gym equipment. It lasts so long and you use it so often. If you actually use it, like you have like a rule, like it sounds kind of weird, but like a relationship in some like this, like it matters to you.
It does.
He says you're using it to build your body, to improve your life. I love stories like this. This is your only bench other than your decline.
That is correct.
So do you bring this over the rack?
I do. Okay. And actually just recently, I did have another bench.
Yeah.
I gave it away.
Okay.
The other person, they didn't have one.
Yeah.
I had two. So I made a decision on which one I wanted to keep. And I was like, hey, you can have this one. I can deal with just one bench. I don't need two.
Yeah.
So it's very light. So once I take the weight off, pick it up, come over here, do some bench pressing, or I keep it over there, lay it solid, do some bent over rows. The creature curl bar comes off, and there's just so much I can do with that bench alone. I realized two benches just kind of takes up room.
Yep. I noticed you have kind of some heavy bag over here, medicine ball. Do you still do security work?
I do.
Okay.
That's one of the main reasons why I want to keep my fitness.
Right.
During COVID, I had to stop my security company. Places were shut down.
Okay. Right.
When everything came back up. I wanted to make sure that I stayed in business, so I still contract myself out.
Yep.
And this way, when I am working out and keeping myself, the only person I have to worry about is me.
Yep.
So I still do that regardless of the crowd, whether it's 100, 200,
Yep.
I still do it.
For somebody who's trained as long as you have, as consistently as you have, and by yourself a lot of times, I mean, a lot of people that are watching, they've got a home gym, they're working out by themselves, and maybe are lacking motivation or things like that. Any tips you can provide to them just to keep them going?
Sure. The key is the word sacrifice, meaning giving up oneself. Stop doing the things that aren't necessary and get at the things that are necessary. Always, I learned from my uncle, push. Press until something happens. People say, how did you get the way you are? You gotta keep doing it. If this is something you love, that you have a goal, sacrifice not going to the movies. Sacrifice not hanging out with your friends. Sacrifice not drinking. There's just so many things that you can do to prove to yourself that this is what you want. And trust me, I've sacrificed so much just to get where I'm at, and it's worth it.
Is there any other piece of equipment that you're eyeing? You're like, man, I want this. Like any sort of like leg press, hack squat, leg extension.
The one thing that I'm lacking, a leg curl machine. Whether I'm standing and curling or where I'm laying down, sometimes it's just really hard to really target that muscle back there. But through lunges, you can find a way to get to that muscle a little bit easier, but it doesn't always have to be leg curls. But I've learned to do without it. It's not a necessity.
Right.
But if I had one, I would be stoked.
Okay.
But I can tell you something that's more important than that. This guy that I know, he's an amazing guy. Good looking too. He gave me this machine right over here. This right here is one of my last additions. It is my pride and joy. I love this machine. This is probably by far the sweetest machine that I have ever been given or even had an opportunity to work on. I'm serious. No lie, not because you're standing there interviewing me, because this is the guy who gave it to me. When I had cancer, I always told myself, what can I do that would work the entire body and then I could just be done. Well, you look at this bad boy, man, this is just all body. All body, and then the longer you stay on it, the more work you're doing. You can go faster, or you can chop it. It's just so much that you can do with this, and the key is, when I first started this, I couldn't do a minute.
Really? Yeah.
Seriously.
It's full body.
It is.
It is.
Now, I can do at least 10 minutes on this guy.
Nice.
Now, mind you, it really works me, but my goal is to get 20 minutes. I'm halfway there. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you very much, man.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff we didn't cover. You got a ton of, like, I see the motivation on the walls, which is pretty cool.
Actually, when this place was empty, I said, what could I do cheap to liven it up?
Yeah.
And I bought a bunch of decals. I think each one of them cost me like $5.99, $6.99 a piece. And the first one that I got was the Train Hard, okay? I used to have a piece of tape with a piece of paper sticking right here. This is very emotional. That piece of paper that used to stick there, when I had cancer, it was the first time I ever got depressed. It was the only time that I felt lonely and I was unsure. I really felt like the enemy attacked me. And so when I was down, one of the nurses came in and she said, "What's wrong with your face?" So I don't know, I'm just having a bad day. She goes, "No, you're not. No excuses. You're a winner." So she went and got this piece of paper and she wrote "no excuses" on it. And she found a piece of medical tape. She came and she stuck it right over my heart. And she goes, "That's for you. Don't ever forget that. Don't get down. You are a winner. You're amazing."
Nice.
And from that moment, I picked myself up and said that I was going to never quit. I wasn't gonna let anything get me down. I don't care how big, I don't care what the multitude is.
Yeah.
I'm in it to win it.
Sweet, man.
So I did have it right here. So what I did was I took it off. And the first thing I did was I saw that decal right there.
Yeah.
So I substitute that decal
Okay.
for that piece of paper. Now I still have it. I'm not gonna tell you guys where it's at. It's in my prayer closet.
Right.
So when I go to pray, I make sure that I'm seeing it as well as some other things that keeps me motivated. But every time I go to do squats, every time I come to my machine, because you love your body, not because you hate it. It's basically what she was telling me.
Right.
So that's why that's my first decal. Let me just go through a real quick rundown.
Yeah.
This mirror was given to me by my neighbor across the street when they first moved in.
Okay.
He gave me he goes, "Hey, you need a mirror." So he gave me that mirror. This is a little messed up at the moment. I didn't quite fix it. This machine here where I display all my music,
Okay.
that was given to me.
Nice.
That was a blessing. This fan was given to me. That's a blessing. This heater was given to me. That's a blessing. Trap bar, given to me. That was a blessing. The only weights that I paid for were these Civil 45 pounds.
Okay.
All the other weights through the years, friends bought them for me, gave them to me. My mountain climber, this was given to me. That's a blessing. My Red Bull,
It's pretty cool.
that's pretty cool. Water net, friend of mine bought it, gave it to me. This shelf, which there was nothing here where I could display my stuff. That was given to me. That's a blessing. This box right here that I used to jump, neighbor just brought it over and said, "You can have it."
This guy would use it.
So that was given to me. All of my yoga mats, especially the ones down there, they were all given to me. For one of my birthdays, separately, they did not talk about this. My buddy came over, gave me this for my birthday. I looked at it and went, "What am I gonna do with that? I have nowhere to put it."
Yeah.
5 minutes later, Adam comes over and he brings me this.
Stand.
So that was given to me. Like I said, this bench was given to me. This was a blessing from my dad. This was given to me just out of the blue. A buddy brought it over. Like I said, my buddy Adam gave these to me. He built them himself. And pretty much the only thing I really paid for was this.
Yeah.
You know? So one of the reasons, like you said, I love my gym. I love my gym because I enjoy working out.
Right.
But when I step into my gym, it's like stepping into my blessing.
Okay.
It's like stepping into everything that God said that I spoke into existence is literally right here. Every time I will sit here and I didn't have something, he said, don't worry, God will give it to me. And before you know it, that came. And then the other one came. And before I got the mountain climber, I said, what I really need? I need a mountain climber. I want to do an all body workout. I go to the gym, off in the corner there, there's a mountain climber.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know what? Let me just keep asking. Because the Bible says, ask and it shall be given. Seeking you shall find. Knocking the door shall be opened unto you. Matthew 7:7. And there's just so many scriptures that I keep close to my heart. Thankfully to my brother, my dad, my uncles, my aunts, my family, they filled me with so much word of God that I will not forsake that.
Right.
I make sure that I share with you, I share with you, I share with Adam. It's great when you have a partner that you love working out with, that you love working with, and you guys are on the same page, spiritually, conversation-wise. Yeah. And he is kind of intelligent, so I give him that.
He's pretty smart.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. Well, Q, thank you for having us.
No, thank you,
brother.
Coop. I appreciate
and
you, man.
Thanks for helping us with everything at the gym. We appreciate it.
Anytime. I love it.
Guys, this has been Q and Coop. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.